The story of our next speaker is a story that will make you smile. Mr. Barood grew up in a part of the state where most people were below poverty line. He overcame his challenges to become a doctor. He gave up his practice to enter civil service and serve the people of his region. He now looks after an area of the state where there are many tribal people who live below the poverty line. And as a doctor, he knew that treatment and healthcare is one thing. But when he went back to these neighborhoods, he realized that basic water supply and sewage could make a world of difference. This is a story of how a man went back to his roots to save lives.
I want you to close your eyes and imagine the situation where you are living with your family in a small house. There is not enough space for everyone, and in front of which there is a gutter where wastewater is flowing. Now every day you wake up and sense that foul smell of wastewater. You see your kids are playing near that area with their hands and legs covered by dirty water, due to which many times they fall victim of diseases. And you feel helpless that you can't do much about this situation. This is the true reality for many families living in urban slum and in majority of rural areas of our nation. While larger cities have a better way of managing the wastewater by complex system of drainage lines and treating wastewater, in rural area it is not feasible both financially and technically. Today, I would like to share a story of a village Vadala of Solapur district. This village has a population of around 5,300 with 950 households. One day, the local sarpanch, along with a group of villagers, came to my office and told me that there are frequent scenes of fights because of wastewater flowing through the open gutters, causing stagnation near many houses, and no one is ready to clean these gutters, causing mosquitoes, which in turn making many families fall sick. Many villagers are blaming me that I am incompetent in doing my work. So, what I can do? Please help us. He was feeling very dejected. While I was listening to Sarpanch, I could easily relate the frustration and helplessness felt by him. I remember my childhood days. In my small village, growing up in poverty was nothing new to us. Living in such surroundings with wastewater flowing in open was a common sight for us. And majority of health problems we faced are linked with poor management of wastewater. I remember during my childhood, every rainy season, I had episodes of diarrhea, vomiting, sometimes fever, which made me sick at least for 10 to 15 days in a season. At that time, I presume living close to open gutters, seeing it every day, the foul smell of wastewater and falling ill was our fate, and we did not know any better solution for that. We accepted it as a part of life and not even thought it as a problem. While Sarpanch was still waiting for my reply, I assured him, do not worry. I said, let me come there with my officers. We will inspect the village and will come with some solution. Before coming to Solapur, I was working as an assistant collector in Nanded district. There in one village named Temburni, local Sarpanch deals the same problem by using simple low-cost solution of soak pit. During my tenure in Nanded, I had gone to that village and studied the model carefully. We had replicated similar structures in my subdivision where I was working. I decided to implement similar model in Vadala village. Though I assured Sarpanch that it was not easy task. When I went to the village along with my officers, many members were not believing that this model will work. Some said closing the existing gutter will be stupidity. Some said we don't have problems with the gutter, we will use our funds for roads or other works. But when I explained to them that if everyone will build soak pits, all problems related with open gutter will go, your children will not fall ill, and most important, your children will not miss their school. When they heard about wellness of their kids, everyone agreed to give it a try. To combat the problem of water stagnation, we decided to make soak pit for each of the 950 households. After a month, Sarpanch came to me and said happily, thanks to building soak pits, all wastewater was now going underground, and for the first time, all villagers have seen a gutter-free and mosquito-free life. It was all possible due to small soak pit. Sometimes we call it as a magic pit. After that, we decided to implement the soak pit model in all the villages which have open drainage lines. So, let me show you how it works. It is a simple structure where we put cement concrete tank in a pit and then join the tank with a pipe which in turn draws water from the kitchen and bathroom of the house. In cement tank, there are 4 holes which allow wastewater to seep into surrounding soil. In the pit, there are layers of loose stones, bricks and sands which acts as a natural filter for water, and all organic dirt will be digested by microbes within the pit. So all wastewater will go into the ground and help in recharge the groundwater table, and the above surface will remain clean and dry. Now we needed to take this pilot to large scale. For scaling up any project, it requires 4 things: political will, public participation, availability of funds, and the willpower of administrator to make sure the idea actually comes in reality. So we started seeking support from the local elective body. Initially, many heated debates delayed the process. There were many doubts casted on the feasibility of the project, who and how project will be funded, what if it fails in between, who will be held responsible. But through proper dialogue and discussion, we got all party support in the general body meeting. In the initial phase, our focus was of course on villages having most favorable condition. Soon enough, the soak pits were showing its impressive results, and local newspaper, media channel published them as Gatar Mukti villages. A small but powerful idea gained support, and many villages came forward to reciprocate the model. From one village with 950 households to 231 villages with 61,161 households in 1 year of time. We were now able to impact 240,000 citizens without any special funds from the government. In the entire process, we had done convergence of funds from existing schemes. The results were astonishing in improving the groundwater level in most of the rain shadow area of Solapur district. Due to 61,000 soak pits, total groundwater recharge per day, in a month and in a year 4,400 million liters, which approximately equal to water stored in a small dam like Rankala in Nandurbar. For construction of such a dam, you need to invest minimum 30 crore rupees. In addition, acquisition of 200 hectare land with the time and mechanism for its future maintenance. On the other side, for the soak pit model, just public participation and convergence of available funds are needed. The immediate benefits we got due to Gatar Mukt Village campaign: for the first time, people saw neat and clean surrounding. No longer foul smell of wastewater, no more breeding ground for the mosquitoes, and in long term, it impacted on improving overall health, money is saved on medical treatment, and most important, increase in the groundwater level. During this entire campaign of Gatar Mukt Village, I personally learned many things from the spirit of rural people. First thing I learned, if people come to know simple and smart ways to handle the problem, they accept it and they join hands together to improve their own living condition. Second, I learned the most complex of problems usually require simplest solutions, and as an administrator, we should strive to work with all stakeholders for finding the solution which will be beneficial for most. And at last, I learned as a public administrator, we should not force cheap solutions on poor people. Rather, I will say, poor people do not deserve to get poor solutions. They have every right to get simple but smart solutions. Thank you.
I also heard that Rajendra Bharut, collector of Nandarbar district, himself a tribal, worked with Sarpanch of Sholapur and eliminated mosquitoes and diarrhea from Sholapur rural areas. Mosquitoes and dirty water kill more people in India than gangsters. So Rajendra ji, आपको भी सिंघम का सलाम.